Here is how the grid lines up. So, inside the top 10, that's Nick Cassidy. He won from 9th in Berlin. He'll be trying to do the same from one place lower down on the grid. Norman Natto lines up P7, Stoffel Van Dorn in the DS Penske alongside it. And here is how the top 6 lines up on the grid. Antonio Felix da Costa, a 4th dual appearance of the season. He'll be aiming for back-to-back victories after Berlin. Alongside him on the next row of the grid is Jake Hughes in the Neon McLaren. Out of points since Mazzano when he started on pole position. Pascal Wehrlein lines up P4. Only once started outside the top 10, and that was in Diriyah earlier this year. Then you've got Mitch Evans, 3rd on the grid. The last time he was 3rd is when he won in Monaco. Front row occupied by Oliver Rowland. He was also on the front row in Shanghai in 2019, where he finished in 2nd place. And Jean-Eric Vergne, a 2nd pole of 2024. It's time for a scorcher in Shanghai, and the Shanghai E-Prix is underway. It's a slow start there for Jean-Eric Vergne, but even slower from Oliver Rowland off the front row of the grid, and Pascal Wehrlein, as well as Mitch Evans, immediately dragged down towards the first turn. Wehrlein's going to go for the lead here against Jean-Eric Vergne as they go side by side into the first corner as well. Jake Hughes also going 2 by 2 there with Rowland, who tries to get back on the inside of Mitch Evans for 3rd place as they come around the long sweeping right-hander down into turn 2 and turn 3. It's Vergne that leads then from Wehrlein in 2nd, Evans into 3rd, Rowland down into 4th place. None of these drivers really wanting to use energy in the opening stages of this race. Wehrlein going for the attack mode. He's using da Costa as a bit of a rear gunner here, and he's going to try and hold on to the lead as he goes in for his 2nd deployment. So that's working out quite nicely for Tag Heuer Porsche at the moment. They're 1 and 2 in a bit of a Noah's Ark formation here. They're all keeping their powder pretty dry at the moment. Look at this though, 3 wide for the lead, down into turn 10. Vergne goes through and hits the front. Is Evans going to follow him past as well? It's pretty close as we cross on board with Wehrlein, looking back at Dennis versus his teammate Antonio Felix da Costa as we come down the start-finish straight. And now Wehrlein's going to attack here on Mitch Evans as well. Side by side we go, down in towards T1. Wehrlein through on Evans. Cassidy, he's moved his way up from 14th into 10th place, and we're going to see a change of lead here potentially with Wehrlein versus de Vries. And is de Vries going to hit the front for the very first time in 2024? He comes through turn 11, he's going to have the outside line. Nick de Vries it is that leads in the Mahindra. So Nick de Vries it is that leads the way, but his team manager has just come on the radio and said, well, we don't want to lead, so he's going to relinquish it then to Pascal Wehrlein.
He's someone who is on the move though, Nick Cassidy. Last time we looked at him, it felt like he was down in 12th, 13th position. He's now up to 6th.
Let's have a look here at Oliver Rowland. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. And contact.
What the is Jeff doing, man? He's just driven straight into the side of me.
The Porsches are playing a smart game. They're blocking Evans going into that final sector, and they just can't. Evans can't find a way past.
He's going to try for the outside line here through turn 1. He makes it stick on Antonio Felix da Costa. Does he hold it? Does he try and challenge Wehrlein for the lead? Don't think he will. He'll want to try and sit there behind Wehrlein and just conserve energy at this stage in the race. There's a Maserati going through. That's Max Günther on the inside of Jake Hughes, and he in turn is then sent into Edo Mortara. The car bent like a banana, and Mortara subsequently out of the race. Let's have another look. Stays right.
And innocent victim there. Nothing Edo could have done.
Let's have a look here at Robin Fries. Oh, he was sent spinning round. I wonder why he dropped down the timing sheets, and that is why, I'm afraid to say, a bit of contact. And for Fries,
Was it contact or did he lose it?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
as we head down into the braking zone, Wehrlein being challenged by Evans for the lead as well. Lock up there for Wehrlein. Evans is going to get the switch back on the inside, but does he use that momentum and challenge?
Cassidy around the outside of Antonio as well. Cassidy 1% up on Evans, who's leading the race. I mean, Cassidy looks like he's going to be up there on the podium.
Let's see what happens as we look at Rowland going for a lunge on the freeze down into turn 1. Lovely bit of driving there from the Briton in the Nissan. He's now up into 6th. As we see Wehrlein try to attack on Evans into turn 10. 2 by 2 they go. It's going to get very tight. Wehrlein goes across the grass and does take the lead away, but contact there with Evans might leave him vulnerable to his teammate possibly as well.
If I was Cassidy, I would go. You want to win a championship, you put your hand on the trophy if you go now.
For how long are we holding? Because I can go now at the energy.
Evans goes for the lead on the inside against Wehrlein into 6. Does he get it done though? Can Cassidy try and follow him through as well? 2 by 2 we run on the exit. Great defensive driving from Pascal Wehrlein.
I think Nick Cassidy can go flat out in his final lap.
Well, we're on the final lap then now. Lap 29 out of 29. It's Verline that leads. Mitch Evans then going for the outside line into the first corner. Dennis versus Vern. Once again down into T1, but what's happening for the lead? Evans has taken over from Verline. He leads in the Jaguar as we come down through turn 2 and turn 3. But is he going to hold it to the end of this one? That's the question. And can Cassidy do anything to try and challenge for this victory?
What an overtake there from Mitch Evans, right around the outside of turn 1. He's been eyeing that up the whole race. He's put himself in a good position, needs to defend now, but the energy that Nick Cassidy has got, has he got time to deploy it?
Here comes Cassidy. He's trying to go around the outside of Verline. It's very close in between them in turn 6. Verline still on the inside here as we ride on board with Nick Cassidy. Cassidy really needs to get aggressive. He can feel the victory slipping through his fingers. 0.9% of energy left for Pascal Verline at this stage in this one. Cassidy's got more expendable energy, but has he got time to be able to use it? It's Jaguars first and third at the moment as we head into the final sector. It's surely going to be one at a time unless we get a dive bomb for the lead. On the outside goes Nick Cassidy for third place. Verline tries to defend. DaCosta versus Roland as well for fourth place. Side by side they go through the final corner. Mitch Evans is going to take the win in Shanghai. Evans does it. Second place for Verline, and third goes to Nick Cassidy, with Roland taking fourth at the checkered flag. What a dramatic conclusion here in China. A fantastic E-Prix, and it's Jaguar on top once again.
Come on, yes! Yes!
The inaugural winner of the Shanghai E-Prix, Mitch Evans, a big win at the business end of the season. You must be delighted.
Yeah, super happy. Look, it was not an easy race to manage. Starting towards the front can be good, it can be bad, but I think we managed it well. I thought I got into the lead at the right time, but actually, yeah, Pascal kind of caught me napping a bit into turn 8, and he put his nose up and then had another go at me. So, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get anything for going off track and passing me. So we have to look at that afterwards. But anyway, a great result for the team. Got it done on the last lap. I had the energy advantage, so I just wanted to bide my time and hopefully let the race come to me, and it did. So yeah, super stoked to get this 1-3 for Jag, and great points for our championship, and yeah, it was a good one.
Presenting the winning trophy though to Mitch Evans. What a job from the Kiwi. Kept his head cool and calm when he needed to. And as the Tattinger champagne flows here in Shanghai, the celebrations will begin. A real elbows out race here with some drivers still under investigation. Keep an eye on Formula E's social channels for all the latest news and updates.